I don't buy the hocus pocus supernatural spooky bullshit. But I am very spiritually aware, and I do not accept the extraterrestrial phenomena, but I do accept extra-dimensional. It's not the purpose of this audio today. I just have to set that up a little bit. Now I'm having issues with my YouTube channel, and I was talking to a businessman in Botno yesterday at the Bottom Peter Pit. I never mentioned names, and I won't mention his name. I think he's a bar restaurant owner right up Highway 5, but I'm not going to tell you who he is. His secrets are safe with me, people. And we were talking about Antarctica. And even he admitted, there's got to be something behind this. We can't go down there because of the Antarctic Treaty and look into this and freely travel. And I've argued with a dude on Gab. He's an anti-flat earther. And I'd mentioned that point more than once. I'm going to make a long story shorter. Stay with me. And he says, there's 15 different tour groups you can take to get down to Antarctica. Here's the problem. It's like one guy owning 15 McDonald's hamburger franchises. Yeah, it's the same guy owns all 15, okay? And if you do go to certain points in Antarctica, it's very restricted. You don't get to go romping off into the wilderness. You don't get to go step on the lichen and the moss that grows down there because it might cause the earth to plop over on its axis. I don't know. I don't buy their reasons, is all I'm saying. Something's down there and they don't want us to see it. So I go to YouTube today, and the first thing I notice, and I'm having trouble with my channels, people, I get comments that come up on my bell notification on my channel. And I'm going to go over there right now. And for example, here's one right now. Sink, S-I-N-K. I know who you are, Sink. Quote, fast forward to the 10:55 stamp for the actual beginning of this broadcast, unquote. Oh, geez. I mean, what are you trying to say? Everything up until 10:55 was all fluff and no stuff? Yeah, that's what he's saying, people. But now, it appears in my bell comment notice, but I don't get it on my channel. I mean, when I go over to the offending audio, yesterday's, it ain't there. So, I mean, what the F is going on? All right, back to Antarctica. So, I remember James Colbert had something on it, and I was looking for him. Well, he's disappeared from the internet. Yet he comes up on Colbert Report Extras, and he's saying, hey, what the hell's wrong with my channel? Type me into the YouTube search engine, and you get a guy who only started 6 months ago, and he's been going since 2009, James Colbert. If you don't remember him, he's the one that did the conspiracy theory, a 5-minute video, classic. I wanted to find that. I can't find that anymore. I wanted to find today. I was going to link it. Nope. Can't. I don't know how to search for that one. Anyway, James lives in Japan, yet his new channel comes out of Morocco or some goddamn place, or over by Mexico. I'm not going to even bother looking into that. So I'm thinking, God damn it, I wonder what's going on with my channel. So back over to here again. And the reason I mention this, people, I might as well tell you right now, if I didn't see it right in front of me, today is Friday, April Fool's Day, the 1st of April. And like I said, I'm not superstitious, but stay with me here, people, because something is really wrong. All right, back to my channel. So I go over here, bear with me, your channel. Yep, that's me. Let's go to the About section, all right? All right, so About. I recognize part of my first greetings all when I upgrade some equipment. Yeah, I put that back in there day one. I don't remember this last part. Please email me at outpostedmitco.net. My Gab channel equals at DJC652020. Wait a minute. When I tell people to search for me on Gab, I just say, search for Dave Corum, and it'll come up. I didn't put this in here. Now, here's what I'm going to need your help with, people. Guys that have been with me from the beginning. The stats say I joined June 20th, 2016. I have been on YouTube 6 years. I don't buy that for a second. And I know I've only been on Gab 1 year, and my anniversary date is this month because I joined, paid the $100, became a pro member. You get the little gold halo around your avatar, and you get to go to the pro. Become a pro member, and you get to go to the pro timeline, pro feeds that the average person doesn't get. So you're telling me I've been on YouTube since June 20th of 26 years? No. Excuse me, I don't believe it for a second. Okay, and this Colbert deal, it's mind-boggling. You know, I'd like to get a copyright strike, but I'd like to play Golden Earrings Twilight Zone. You know, if you don't know the song, the bullet hits the bone. Remember that verse? Yeah, this is bizarre, people. Okay, so Sync doesn't get pissed off on me and send me another crude and rude comment. Well, I take all criticism, people. I really do. I'm going to cut to the point of this audio. 5 people I don't know. And we're going to finish it up with someone we do know. And hang on. So, you ever heard of the World Government Summit 2022 in Dubai? I never heard of it before. Geez, a World Government Summit. I wonder what them guys talk about. Hey, they might talk about world government. Yeah, like New World Order type. All right, just briefly. Here we go. This chick's going to introduce it.
The title of this session, are we ready for a new world order? I remember talking to an Australian diplomat at one point.
Okay. So that was her. Now we're talking to this fat chick. She's sitting there. Here's what I'm looking at. 5 people. Don't recognize any of them. One dude dressed up in all his Arab gear. You know, with the headdress and everything. Wearing his bed sheet. And so you got this chick on his left of him. You got the Arab. You got an empty suit, egghead looking dude. Then you got the chick that's going to be talking for a little bit here. Then you got another skinnier dude, empty suit. It's a meeting of the eggheads. Alright, that's all I can conclude from looking at it. Don't recognize any of them. So let's go to this chick talking just for a minute.
Point about this break between the U.S. and China, and said, you know, both sides are going to say, whose team are you on? And he said, our job is to make sure the question never arises. But the question has arisen. And so I think we have to go deeper. And it's not about the U.S. versus China. It's about what underpins a world order is always the financial system.
Get that, people? That's the takeaway. What underpins this world order system is the financial system. Remember yesterday? State Farm Bono grooming us. We don't take cash, people. No, we're going to take your digital currency, whether we like it or not. And that's another point I made to this particular sub of mine I was talking to. Got to stand up for people. You got to say, F no, I'm not taking this shit. I'm not putting my money on a smartphone. Now, who is this woman? Never seen her before, never heard of her. Well, it's Dr. Pippa Malmgren. Okay, so I go check her out. Because how else do you find about these people unless you're looking? I do the research, people, so you don't have to. Philippa Pippa Malmgren is an American technology entrepreneur and economist. Yeah, she served as a special assistant to the President of the United States, the W, for economic policy on the National Economic Council, and as a former member of the U.S. President's Working Group. She also served, or her daddy served under the Nixon administration when they removed us from, sit down people, the gold standard. No doubt about it, early 70s. Okay, everything I've just told you so far is still basically insignificant. But my point is, while we're rolling over, these people are rolling out. They're having these summit meetings. And I want to go look at one more thing here. Who in the hell is the World Government Summit? The World Government Summit is an annual event held in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Okay, that explains the Arab-looking guy. That's probably the big prince. It brings together leaders in government for a global dialogue about governmental processes and policies with a focus on the issues of futurism, technology innovation, and other topics. Why don't they have in here transhumanism? Because if you add futurism to technology innovation, that's what you get, people. So I searched that out in my new search engine called Brave. Nope, no more DuckDuckGo. I told you about that. DuckDuckGo is DuckDuckGone. They're starting to censor the search results. And what's right below this little thing I just read you on my return? Well, it's our old friend. This guy needs no introduction. So what I'm going to do is get to this. Come on. Get to this. And you tell me if you recognize who this guy is. And I'll give you one little clue. There's a little lag here. I'm going to say, people, cue the James Bond theme song.
Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it's my great honor to participate for the 8th time at this important meeting, even if only in a virtual way. I would like to express my high respect to His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum
Did you get that? What kind of name was that?
for having taken the initiative for creating such an important global platform for governments shaping the future. I also want to congratulate Dubai for having organized such a successful World Expo despite all the repercussions of the global pandemic. Last November, in partnership with His Excellency Mohammed Al-Gargawi, we brought together 60 top intellectual thinkers here in Dubai. Thank you to His Excellency for enabling this initiative to define a longer-term narrative to make the world more resilient, more inclusive, and more sustainable.
We're going to build back better, people. We're going to build that foundation. We're going to stomp it right into your ass crack. And whether you like it or not, we're going to build back better. Yeah, I'll tell you what. My kid over there at the bottom, Peter Pitt, I'll give him credit for that. The ultimate James Bond villain. So, this is Herr Klaus Schwab at the World Government Summit of 2022 this month, or last month, March. Amazing. You don't hear about that, people. I find these things through obscure sources on the internet. You got it? And what do you hear about? What do people talk about? Oh, they talk about the Will Smith deal at the Oscars, at the Emmys, or whatever the F word that nonsense was. Sponsored by Pfizer. Oh, boy. So here's a takeaway from this one. I'm going to keep it short. The takeaway, people, is, well, we're rolling over. They're 24/7. They're not even rolling out. They take ships, I'm sure of it. And they are plotting our demise. It's a financial process. It has always been a financial process. The golden rule, people. He who has the gold makes the rules. Stay awake. Yeah, I'm loving my new job up here on the wall. Not only a watchman, but a canary in the coal mine. So, as of Friday the 1st of April 2022, I haven't plopped off. I haven't died. I'm not laying in the bottom of my cage, people. Alright, I got stuff to do, but I'm telling you, keep your eyes open. They're not done with us. And what are they doing over there in the United Arab Emirates? Well, when did that become such a center of movers and shakers? I've never heard of these people. Never seen them before. Okay, stuff to do.